Yay, VIP Kid Mom here to talk about teacher portal icons today. Um, Most of them are self-explanatory, but a few I had to research. So if you are in the hiring process or just hired, this could possibly benefit and help you. So the first one we're going to do is new student. Um, if you have a new student, it'll have their picture with new under it. That means they're new to you. And VIP Kid gives a few tips for new to you students. The quick tips are: number one, build level appropriate rapport with get to know you questions. Adjust your speaking speed and word choice based on the student's level, and give genuine verbal praise to keep your students motivated. A few things. Level appropriate rapport, that would be based on their skill level and their age level mostly. Within the first few seconds, you can gauge how well they are at speaking English based on their introductions, if they can even introduce themselves, and any questions you ask. Like one that I ask older students is, where do you live? And sometimes those cities are used in the lessons, or my city is used in the lesson. So they at least feel like I'm interested in them when I ask them where do they live. Because they say China, and I'm like, but what city? So the second one is new lesson. A new lesson just means you haven't taught it before, and it would probably behoove you to refresh or catch up on what that lesson entails. It took me a few months to get comfortable with not going through every lesson in great detail before I taught it, but they're basically the same format. There's a few new things they add that are kind of different, like activities and things that I couldn't really understand based off the picture, but they have the teacher tips obviously that tell you what to do, but if you look through that first, it helps a lot. Number 3, first 12 lessons. Okay, so this means that your student is within their first 12 lessons, and from what I hear, they can get a full refund from VIP Kid, even though they signed up, if they change their mind in those first 12 lessons. So it's kind of treating it like a trial, where even though you do have to finish the lessons, you're very welcoming and engaging, even more so, making them feel, wanted and comfortable. VIP Kid has tips on the first 12 lessons. Number 1 is build rapport with your students. Obviously, you want to do that every time, but to keep them at ease and to kind of break the ice. Number 2, use props to enhance lesson material. You obviously always want to do that, but especially with the first 12, even more so, like trial. And 3, adjust your speaking speed. So, similar things. Number 4 is birthday. Birthday icon means they have a birthday in the vicinity. It could already have been passed. I try to use this to celebrate birthdays. Oftentimes it's with children that I never have, maybe, or I've only taught once or twice because I'm new still, and I haven't gotten the response that I've thought I've gotten yet. They either have put in the wrong birthday or they don't know what I'm talking about, but it's always worth a try because there's a few happy birthday AR stickers that's fun, and you could even leave them an e-card that's a birthday one. So yeah, check out that icon, especially if they're your regulars. Make sure that you're that you're keeping rapport with them and wishing them happy birthday. Number 5, the notes icon. This is a pencil. So that means that you personally have written notes on that student or a nickname. For my notes, I like to leave their favorite color and food and anything in the background that I've seen that might help me with a reward system or rapport later. And the nickname is usually just um, the name, their English name that they haven't changed on the portal, but that'll help me know who they are. Number 6 is interested student. So that doesn't mean that you're their only teacher, but that they are interested in you being the regular teacher for that time slot or day. And 7, the one that was the hardest to find, is the tulip. That's your followers, kind of like on Instagram. They follow your schedule, though, not your personal life. So they are interested in looking at when you're available so they can book you. And it's not direct with bookings, but it does help. And I think it helps. I only have, I think, 21 right now, but I'm almost at 100 days. So those are the 7 teacher portal icons that I found helpful. I will also put the link below to acronyms for VIPKid. It's a blog. It's like a flashcard thing. It's really cool. And if you are interested in becoming a VIPKid teacher, use my links and referral code below. Email me, and I will be happy to help. Goodbye.